And avoid him when he's running. If he hits you, it's one shot.
You mean like that?
How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is the Eagle Builder Animator. Welcome back to an episode of Video Game. Today, I'm here once again with my mom, KnitMouse, for the finale of Bendy and the Ink Machine. How's it going?
It's the finale. And we have
excited?
like a whole... Well, yeah, because it's like a whole new game now. We have a different Alice Angel and a different Boris, and we saved Boris by, killing him. But we freed him.
That sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, super stunk. That was awful. I did not like that part. And you had to help me, which was not exactly showing my prowess as a game player. So that was unfortunate on many levels.
But yeah, so last time was Chapter 4, where we saw Alice Angel killed by Alice Angel.
Yeah,
and we killed Boris, but then the new Alice Angel came with a new Boris.
We killed Boris to release him from the pain.
You're really going to keep sticking
I
with that.
am, because I'm really bummed. My buddy Boris was like... It was not good.
You really grew attached to him.
I was. I'm not. This is not good.
And
so
she turned him into a Frankenstein's monster.
Yes. So what happens now? We have an Alice. She doesn't have like the whole drainy, squished up face, and clearly she knows how to use a weapon, as opposed to the other one that just sent me on like 87,000 fetch quests.
Well, we're gonna have to see what happens, because this is Chapter 5, the final chapter of her playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. Again, I am also almost done with my playthrough, where I'm going through Dark Revival. You can check that out on the channel as well. I'm planning to actually do a bonus episode after the finale, where I check out the new Archives update. But are you ready to get into this, the final chapter?
Yes.
Love the confidence. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do this.
You excited?
I am excited.
The last reel.
Well, I had times in the last chapter that I was less awful. And then I had times when I was more awful, so I'm not sure what to do with that. Okay. Yeah, it's not creepy at all.
Recognize the tune, though? The Joey Drew theme?
Song.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that song.
Okay.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Wow.
I was invited by an old friend. And now I can't.
Turns out our old friend is crazy.
Yeah.
Then you know more than we do. 1 minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts. And the next minute, this place.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name. So, they call me Alice. But I'm no angel.
Oh, we saw you stab someone. So.
We'll talk again later.
But already
She's
slightly less
interesting.
crazy reaction.
Well, she's articulate and
It's only
intelligent.
for a few hours. No need to worry. I won't go far. Only up to level 6. Just stay here. Keep an eye on Henry, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can.
To entice him to be our buddy. Hey, buddy Boris. Come on.
He's got an axe.
Oh. Okay, well that's
You gotta make this harder.
Intimidating.
Also, look, he's got a robot arm.
He does.
He's like the Winter Soldier.
Oh. Does he make artisanal goat cheese?
Here, you must be hungry. Sorry, it's all we have.
The slow turn.
I don't think we're having a buddy-buddy relationship with him right now.
No, I don't think we're getting a buddy Boris out of this guy right now. Like, oh, as soon as you say, well, we need to entice him to be our buddy, he starts, like, being hostile towards us.
Yeah, that was...
I know you're watching.
Yeah, well, there's nothing else to do.
It's just a little creepy.
You're the one who literally has us trapped in a
You're the one
tiny
that writes on
room.
the walls.
Thank you.
We all do. For some poor souls down here, it's the only way they can be heard. But you don't want to touch the ink for too long. It can claim you.
Okay, that's going to be important
back.
later, isn't it?
I mean, we know the ink is messed up.
I was messing with things I shouldn't have been, and he was there.
Why do you call him Tom?
He just seems to respond to it.
So differentiate him from
I don't
Boris.
think
His
he's
name is
very
Tom.
fond of me.
Let me show you something. A while back, I was mapping out one of the upper levels when I noticed something reflecting off a piece of glass. I held up the glass, looked through, and on the wall behind me was a hidden message.
Okay.
Right there.
New
in
game
plain
mechanic
sight.
in the final chapter.
Yeah.
So I kept looking and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes. Only through
convenient.
this.
So it allows
Take
us
a
to
look.
reuse parts of the studio we've
I
been to
don't know
before.
who's leaving them,
Look around. You can
but I think they
Oh,
know
I'm
how
allowed
to
to
get
move.
out
Yeah.
of here.
Where does it all lead to?
look behind her to the right.
Nowhere.
To the right. Other right.
I followed
That's your
them
left?
for a
Oh.
long time.
Oh,
It just leads me in circles.
great.
But then
I
if
don't think
she
I'm
had,
meant to
also
leave
it showed
this
that she
place
had like a
anyway.
hidden halo over her head through that thing.
Maybe
Oh, I missed that. I
you are.
want my stick back. Okay.
Alice, please let me out of here.
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
And what do you think?
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for.
Can we save Alice now?
now that we have an Alice that isn't trying to kill us.
Yeah, which is much preferred.
A lot of cutscenes to start the chapter.
No kidding. It's a lot of narrative.
It's because like, well, we've been hiding everything in mystery for 4 chapters. We need to start
Really
exposition
stupid,
dumping.
Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time
That's to bring the ink demon,
before he
right?
finds us here.
She waves.
Oh, Tom's back to slapping.
And
his
back
hand
to
with-
this.
yeah. Really? Really? Okay.
Back to him hating us.
We can't just leave him. Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
What's going on?
He's coming. We have to move on. Tom, we have to let him out. I'm sorry.
Tom is kind of in charge down here. Okay.
Let the gameplay begin.
I can't see.
It
Okay.
says escape your prison, locate the jet pipe. And that's telling you to right click. So you can pull this up whenever you want now.
Okay. It's inside the vault. Let me out of here. Well, there's that. So many questions. Don't go through the door.
But then don't is crossed out.
Oh, go through the door.
What door?
Follow me. Spoon. And, okay. Take the spoon.
Also, look at the bed that we were laying on.
Ew! Well, that's just rude. Okay, take the spoon.
You have to, you can't move while the glass is up, so you have to right click again to get rid of it, and then you can
Oh, I
move.
see. Okay, what else I got? Okay. You draw beautifully. There's always hope. Nothing.
I was thinking, well, the words that said she'll leave you for dead did happen. She left us for dead.
That's true. That's over. There's always hope. Okay, so now I go over here and I take the spoon.
Where you have
Right
to-
click. Okay, then
now,
I got it.
now you can move around.
Now I can go over and it doesn't light up yet. Do I have to get closer?
E.
I did that.
You're hitting C.
Oh, that's not E. Oh,
Secret door!
okay. That's a bathroom.
Is there anything hidden in here?
Oh, right click. I got little stars. I have more. I'm looking out there. I don't know what the heck that is. Look inside. You'll need this. Okay. So I walkie. Walkie, walkie.
There's the pipe.
Oh!
You got a weapon
Yeah. That's nasty. So,
Now you should be able to break those boards and get out of here.
okay, I can still go there. Okay. Oh, no, wait.
Left click for attack.
Yeah, I kind of see that now. All right. Do I want to go through the door?
That's
Okay.
pretty much the only way you have to
Oh,
go.
I didn't know if there was some other spot. Follow me. Who?
Whoever's writing these.
Oh, follow me in general. Okay.
I just saw the little autosave icon in the bottom right.
Okay, that makes me happy. Okay, I can hit you. 2 hits. That's good.
2 hits on those little guys.
Nothing.
I know it's addicting, right? You want to just keep looking for everything now.
Yes. New room. I got nothing. Okay.
To your right, to your right.
My other right?
Right?
Oh, right.
There you go.
Okay, I guess I'll just head over here.
It looks like a mine, doesn't it?
It does. Can I... Okay.
Walk along those boards. Oh,
Where'd you go? There are a lot of them.
oh, look at the tunnel right there. But that's a boat leaving.
Oh, okay.
I think we just missed them.
Oh, goody. I don't know what that
You walk
says.
closer to that, you might be able to see it better.
Something about the river. There's something in the river. Yeah, great. Okay. Launch the barge. Okay. Can I do that? Just on my own? Do I have to get on it? No.
You have to hit the lever one more time, I will tell you that. It's not the most obvious thing in the world. There you go.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Is there anything over there where it says danger, keep out?
Can't see.
I see an axe in there.
Can I
Fortunately, it's just torturing you at this point. You can't get your axe.
Well, then why would you show me stuff just to make me feel bad? Just saying.
Alright, let's go ahead and get on that barge.
Do I have to jump or something?
You have to go down the ramp over there.
Oh, I thought that was the ramp. I misunderstood.
An entire river of ink.
Did you see what I did?
You actually jumped onto the barge.
I did it all by myself.
And there's the controls right in front of you.
Okay. A little closer. Follow the ink river. Press and hold the barge throttle.
So you have to hold E on it. That's W.
I know. I thought I had to maybe get closer.
So you can still look around, but you have to hold E to move forward.
Okay. Can I use a space key or anything to go faster?
No, the barge only has E. That's the only control for this thing.
Slow.
I like the round tunnel design we got here, though.
It's kind of like going on Disneyland.
Well, this is, a twisted version of Disney Studios, so... Oh, look, there's their barge.
Yeah.
Sounds like something stuck in the paddle wheel.
Oh, I don't want to go in the water. What the? Oh. Okay, what do I do?
Turn around, go to the paddle wheel. You have to hit
What's a paddle wheel?
You have to hit the ink out of it. Like, left click on it.
Oh, I see.
And do it fast, because that thing is coming. Now go back to the controls. The hand is coming. Hold E, hold E. Too slow.
Yeah, okay. Walkie, walkie, walkie. The hand is coming. Hands should not be there by itself. There was
giant
no...
hand in the river.
I don't approve of such things. Alright, where'd it leave me? Oh!
Back at the beginning of the river.
Crim.
So you're going to have to get through the whole river like this.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm really good at these games.
You already launched the barge.
Oh,
It's
I have to
already
do that
down
again.
there.
Okay.
So you're going to have to keep unclogging the paddle wheel. And you have to do it quickly. So you're going to have to let go of E, turn around, hit the ink out of the paddle wheel, turn around and hit E again.
You're aware that simple movements such as turning around and repeating something is not something I have proven a skill set in to this point.
Hey, at least you were able to get past this section here easily. It let you go.
No, that was my amazing navigational skills.
Yet if you get stuck, you're going to have to turn around and fix it.
This is why women keep men in the car, so you guys can do this
Okay,
crud.
turn around and
turn
fix
around,
it.
turn around. Oh, crap.
Go forward,
Walk,
go forward.
walk, walk.
There's 3, hit them. You have to hit them. Faster, faster, faster. You're hitting the boat, not the... Am I gonna have to do this for you? Are we starting with something I have to do for you?
I'm having... Okay.
It's okay, we've got our gent pipe. We're good.
What? Oh, gent pipe. Oh. Is that what gent means?
Gent is the name of the corporation that Joey teamed up with to make the ink machine.
So the thingy I saw that had the new one that had gent on it, it didn't mean it was like short for a man's bathroom?
No.
I was wondering why they had a man's bathroom in your game.
You were wondering why an animation studio had a men's bathroom?
Well, no, because it seemed kind of random, because it was like in a little spot on the wall. I'm like, ew, even guys wouldn't do that. I mean, it just seemed kind of weird. There wasn't like a men's room and a ladies' room. It just said gent, so I thought it was a gentleman's place. Hey, you missed it. Hey, you missed it.
No, there were two there.
Dang it! Okay, you didn't miss it. There's more?
The hand is going to keep chasing us.
I don't like the hand. I'd like to register a complaint against the hand.
The music is nice and creepy, though.
I think this whole chapter has had fun. How did you even know there was a hand there?
Because it's just behind us constantly.
Oh.
You have to keep... You can hear it back there.
Well, yeah, I can now.
Look how long this tunnel is. You would have had to do this whole thing.
Oh my gosh, and if you mess up the second one, it sends you back to the beginning?
There's no checkpoints
so
here.
the next time you get a game for me to be playing, can it not be this hard? Is that possible?
Which is why I'm not going to have you play Dark Revival, because it is a much more difficult game than this one.
So what game am I playing next?
I don't know.
Does Lackadaisy have a game where all you have to do is dance?
They don't have a game.
Dang it. Ah! Oh, there's... Get it. There, I'm doing so well.
And you can't even turn around to look at it when you're moving
No, I was
forward.
trying. I was actually there trying to twist to the side. Oh, I hear more sounds that are bad.
Come on.
Very slow barge.
It's just... Oh my gosh.
Ah!
Yeah, you saw it. You saw it move in the corner there, didn't
That was
you?
bad.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, fisherman.
Oh. It is. It's like the old guy on Pirates of the Caribbean who I think is Jack Sparrow in his old age. What is that thing on the ground? It's a candle.
There we go. We made it.
We did it!
Back to your control.
Is it possible to fall off the planks?
I'm not sure. It just broke behind you, so now you can't go back.
Oh. Okay. Did someone do that?
Remember to look around with your right click.
Oh, I forgot my right click already. I was already confused. There's stuff over there. Nothing behind me.
So there's stuff to
there
the
and
left
there.
and in the back.
Okay. Was it over here?
I see more like it's time to believe he will set us free.
You bring death. Oh,
Lovely.
great. That's fun.
And then what does it say over there on that back part?
Once people have fallen, they can't get up. Ha! That's not what it says. Okay.
Fallen into despair.
Okay, hold on. I couldn't read it.
Then
Once people now fallen into despair. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay. Oh, little handprints everywhere.
it's like a little town down
All
there.
right. It is.
It's like we're on the bayou.
Do I have a mission right now? I've now forgotten. It's been
Just
so long.
go forward towards like where those planks are, because you should be able to break those. Like back behind you, where the sign was.
Oh, those planks.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, because they look like the same ones you broke earlier. That's an axe. That's an axe. That's a guy. It's Sammy.
It is. That is a horrible sound.
That's the creator of the game voicing Henry.
Oh.
But yeah, no, Sammy, the guy that we heard get killed by the ink demon earlier, that you
Yeah.
remember in chapter 2, is now here with an axe.
Okay.
Okay, turn around.
Do I
There
have-
he is. He's coming.
Well, I don't know what to do.
You have to fight him.
Oh, okay.
But be careful of his axe swings. Yeah, that. When he does that, just it's best to walk away from him when he starts swinging. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't turn well.
So why are you looking up?
I'm trying to turn.
You don't just move side to side. Why are you going up and down to turn?
Because I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question that is acceptable. I don't know that I'm ever getting through this game. Chat, hit. And then you say to go away when he's swinging, but I don't know what that means.
Just don't walk towards him. Like you just did.
Okay, I would like instructions that I understand.
When he swings, you walk away. It's that simple.
How do I walk away?
By looking away and walking away.
But he's... Where to go?
No, you just turn away from him. You have a whole area to fight him in.
I don't... It doesn't seem like I do.
You have the whole town.
Really? Very confused. Where am I supposed to walk away? Run. Right,
You hit right
running.
click. You can't
Oh,
move
I
when
can't
you hit right click.
wait. I'm trying to run away.
And you hit caps lock instead of shift.
I did. I hit caps lock with the button. The light came on. Do I get credit for that?
Oh my god.
I don't think I'm good at things that require moving. I want to...
Okay, he's...
Crumb and a cracker!
Run.
Cap lock, run. Okay. Cap lock. Okay.
There, you got some distance from him. Turn around.
Turn around. And then run, cap lock.
There you go. You get some hits, and then you turn.
Oh, it's exhausting. Run. Go away. Leave me alone. Ah!
Careful. Oh, you broke his mask.
That's good, right?
He says, "Don't look at me. Stay away."
Okay.
You lied to me. You said I'd be free.
I don't think I said that.
Free your head right off your shoulders.
No, thank you.
Look behind him to the
Yeah.
left.
It's time.
It's Tom.
Sleep.
Oh, great. You gonna hit me next? Because I know you don't like me. Holy crap. I'll take that.
He gave us an axe. You have an axe again.
I like axes. Okay.
That was close. You're lucky we were in the neighborhood.
Yes.
After you literally left us for dead. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. The Searchers and the Lost Ones built this place. Sammy must have been keeping them at bay, now that he's gone. Looks like we're in for a fight. Get ready. Watch out! Here they come!
Where these are one hit with the axe.
Go back to your tunnels!
Look, these guys are fighting too. You actually get people to fight with you in this one.
Kind of cool. And helpful, because I suck at fighting.
Oh, careful, when the ink is on your screen, it means your health is low.
Never seen this many before.
Don't...
I was kind of counting on the game. I was very happy with myself.
You were doing very well there. You're killing a lot of them.
I was much less awful than I am at other things.
And hey, you actually did beat Sammy on your own.
I did.
Okay, turn around.
Get away from me!
To your right. Those tall ones aren't one hit with the axe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're two hit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Again, I think there's information that someone's not sharing with me. But I was running out of life, so that's not too surprising. But I didn't
when
know
you're
that.
low on health, just stay away from them. Eventually, your health will regenerate.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I was just going to be, so I might as well
your
go
health,
down.
Your health will regenerate if you
I
stay.
was-
I told you this in chapter 3.
2 chapters ago.
Oh, right next to you.
Where'd you go?
Achievement unlocked. How'd you get an achievement?
Ha! I'm that good.
I haven't even gotten that achievement.
I got an achievement.
I don't even know what that achievement's for.
How can we look after this? Can we look?
Yeah, we could look at Steam afterwards and see what the achievement was.
Stop it!
But clearly they don't have any secret ink on them.
Trying to get away so I can get some ink to clear. Crumb!
There's so many. I like how you say I'm trying to get away and you walk right into them.
Yeah, well, my sense of direction stinks!
You're still healed though, so.
I've never seen this many before.
Why are you moving the mouse up and down?
I don't know.
Poor Henry, you know?
Oh.
They're on you.
How can I not have killed enough yet?
Here, let me go ahead and finish it off for you. You've killed a lot.
What was that?
You killed a lot.
And I did what? What was the
You
thing
did well.
No, and the other, I like that too. What was the other thing I did in the corner?
You got an achievement.
I did! I got an
I
achievement.
don't even know what you did.
Something awesome!
Oh, Tom got that one. Thank you, Tom.
How come you fight them and you don't get... Oh, you're backing up. Oh, that's a good thing. Oh, I see that backing up would have been a helpful tactic.
Yeah. See, that certainly helps. Alright, let's kill these things now.
Okay.
These are a little tougher because they have helmets on. He turned around. He was fighting them and then turned around and got me.
He did.
Did you see that? He was like, I'm fighting... Oh, Henry.
Ooh, hello.
He just did a full 180
Yeah.
right there, like that dog that doesn't want to go outside.
I love that dog. Wow, they came quick on this one.
Oh, these guys are tough.
See, it wasn't just me. I was doing a decent job considering my, perhaps, potential lack of skills. Wow, that's a lot of them.
Oh shoot, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Run away, Henry, run away.
Ugh.
There we go. Music stops.
Good job.
Hi Alice, hi
I think
Tom.
that's all of them. But you never know where they're gonna crawl out of next.
Clearly.
Probably best if we stay together from now on.
Hear that? That's awesome.
Henry? Think you can lead the way?
So now we have companions.
We have companions. And she's like reasonable and Tom isn't trying to kill us. Okay, so are we going to end the
I
whole...
feel like the reason Tom isn't trying to kill us is because of Alice, let's be honest.
I believe that. I don't think it's a personal affection.
Alright, so let's go ahead off to the left there. Like, turn around actually and look at them real fast. Like, look, there's the halo.
Aww.
Over. She's an angel.
Actually, I rather like this one.
This Alice is much better than the other Alice.
Yeah. Oh, you can fall.
Well, we immediately lost our companions. And our axe.
Wait, was that because I walk like Crumb, or is that actually a plot?
That's scripted.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was just I was incapable of walking
Look,
in a
it's
straight line.
That's like that's the tool you have.
It's inside the vault. Well, what is it?
Well, we'll have to find
I was
out.
afraid of that. Do we know where the vault is?
Not yet.
Where am I?
In a puddle of ink.
Oh, I don't want that. Where can I go?
Jump out over here.
Ew, I don't like ink.
Oh, look, over to the left it said film vault.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's a little miracle station here too, a hidey hole.
Oh gosh. That means I'll need it. How do I get in? E?
E on the door.
Okay.
But there's the vault.
Now that's interesting.
So you have to get missing pipes.
Drain the passage. Okay.
What's in that other room?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go find out. It's not a bathroom.
No, it's the...
I can't hear him. Yeah, well. So is this Boris?
What do you mean?
Well, it said Thomas. So this is Boris?
Well, that definitely seems to be the name right there, Tom and Thomas.
And so he's an engineer.
Yes.
Though, as any engineer, you know that client specs always change.
But also, did you note what he said there at the end about the first attempt?
That it was Bendy?
Which means the ink demon that's been chasing us was their first attempt at creating a life-size figure from the machine.
Oh.
And also said there were no other attempts at making Bendy after that failed.
Okay.
So, don't worry, there may be multiple Alices, but there's only one Bendy. That's what that's telling us.
That might take away. Okay.
Yeah, see, this is the passage we need to drain.
This one here?
See, it's filled with ink. You can't get through because it's filled with ink.
Oh, well, I can open doors that are filled with ink. So I have to find those thingy-mabobs.
You have to find those 3 pieces of piping. So back out into the rest of administration.
Okay. It's a cool place, actually.
So that's closed right now.
Now, yeah, it's one of those things that looks like I'd be
Oh,
able
look,
to...
it's one of those crafting things.
Oh, gosh. I was so good at that.
Like, look on the side here. Like, what options do you have? Those look like pipe parts. So you have to find ink to craft the pipe parts.
That's ink.
Well, you know the ink blobs that you pick up?
Oh, but that usually gets thrown by monsters.
The door right there.
Are you ignoring my statement about
Yes, I am.
monsters?
Because you should know that at this point.
Should I?
A save station.
Oh, thank goodness.
Better get overtime for this.
Yeah, you're not getting it, dude.
Don't even know where Joey is this whole time, right? This is the administration office. Oh, lever.
Oh.
There you go. Now it's opening that door up. You recognize who that was, right?
Do I have to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to explain what this section is before you go in?
Sure.
Okay, so it's basically a little mini maze. And you need to find where the ink is
Okay.
without being killed by these guys.
Yeah.
And then bring the ink back to the machine out here.
One piece at a time, right? Or one
Yes.
blop at a time?
A lot of these doors are going to open and there's just not much in these rooms. But you will be able to use these rooms to hide from them as they walk by. Like, as long as they haven't seen you, you can hide off to the side.
Not these guys again. I better stay out of sight.
They sound gross.
Another audio log.
A small memo to all administration offices. Rumors have begun to fly that we simply can't tolerate any longer. The idea that the company is in some form of financial difficulty is untrue. And
Is it?
lie against us. It's also been known to me that some backroom incompetents are not trusting in my leadership. As a leader, I'm always steering the boat, guiding our destiny, looking at the big picture. No need for you people to worry about such complicated things. Just do whatever it is you do and trust your leader, which is me.
Never, ever.
That totally not a god complex, that, right?
That's my least favorite one. Fishing head pole
Not the guy who has a mouth on his head?
No, it's fishing head pole guy. I hate that one.
Alright.
I already went over there, right?
Yep. This is the way you came from.
Of course it is.
You literally just asked me if we're already over there, and I said yes.
Yeah.
Oh, another audio log in there.
So it turns out it's my lucky day. I got to clean in some of the offices around 2 a.m. last night. And what do you think I find on one of the chairs? A big freaking chocolate cake just sitting there.
Oh.
Yelling my name.
Uh-oh.
You know, I work hard. I earn my pay. Every darn dollar. But you know what this company's missing? Little bit of knitting plates. And this here cake? It's a plate. Hopefully no one finds out what I've done. Because if they did, I can tell you what would happen. I'm here.
Yeah.
We had to get one more I'm out of here before the game ends, right? Oh! Oh, he's... Yep.
I have to go somewhere else.
Keep going, keep going.
I can't hide in here?
You just cornered yourself.
Oh, I was trying to hide.
So you can only hide in those rooms if they don't know where you are.
I think that that's information that should
I literally
be...
said that at the beginning of the maze.
Well,
I literally said that.
thought...
Play it back when I said it. Like, as long as they haven't seen you, you can hide off to the side. And look at that over there. The office of Joey Drew.
Oh, okay. That's new.
This is Joey's office.
It's not opening.
What are you doing wrong?
I know how much this part means to you, Susie. Alice means a lot to me, too. Gosh, all of my characters do. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. I, too, really believe my characters are more than just drawings. They're alive. They're part of us.
So he's talking to Susie, Alice's former actress.
Okay.
I want people to be able to shake their hand, spend an afternoon with them, love them. Susie, I'll be straight. I'm putting together a small project, a little ceremony. Winners, a lot of dreams will come true.
Oh, that's so
And I
wrong.
want you to be a part of it. I want you to bring Alice to life once again.
But he fired
What do you
him.
say?
And then uses her to bring Alice to life.
Oh!
Remember, like, the evil Alice Angel
Oh.
was Susie.
Yeah.
And that was Joey convincing her to be part of it.
Of a ceremony.
Well, like, remember, we put all the stuff on the pedestals
Yeah.
to start the ink machine. Oh, that's a guy out there. Look up. He saw you.
Oh, shoot.
Loop around the desk. Ring around the rosy.
I don't know how to get away from him because I don't remember where there's a thing.
Not in there.
Yeah.
That is a dead end.
It was...
Hold on, go over here. There's a flashing light there. What is that? Oh, there it is!
Oh, thank goodness. One.
Okay, so now you need to go back the way you came. Which you already know how to do, so perfect. Run past him, run past him.
Run past him. Oh, crap, 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 crap,
Keep going,
crap.
keep going, keep going. Don't die now that you have the ink. Head to the Little Miracle Station. Turn left here. Don't
No!
get into a corner. Little Miracle Station. Go, go, go.
Ugh.
Hey, you got one.
I got one.
And again, I will do the other two for you. So that we can finish this section.
Are we gonna, like... Okay.
You need to go craft a pipe.
That was over here.
Yes, because you need 3 different shapes.
Okay. And do I just put it in? Doesn't really matter because I need it anyway.
And then which shape are you making?
I don't know.
Yep, you definitely need one of those.
Okay. I come on this side. And...
Oh, that's the ink demon effect. Get to the Little Miracle
I don't know
Station.
where the miracle station is.
Go, go, go! Stop standing still. Go. Because remember, this is the effect when Bendy walks
Yeah,
by.
it's been a while since we've seen that. Is he gonna take my pipe?
No, he's... You can tell he's moving. Look, the effect is moving.
Okay.
Isn't that such a cool way to let you know he's near, though?
It is.
Okay, he's gone. You just stood there for a while.
I don't know. It's very shocking.
Alright,
I
let's go
wanted my
ahead.
pipe, daggone it.
Now go ahead and place that. Over in the film vault. So you need 3 of them. I'll do the other 2.
What if you help me find it?
You might have to, like, jump to get a little closer. Use 2 fingers. This is why you're pressing them one at a time. There you go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay.
Wait, tell me where the other ones are and I'll go get them.
I think it's to the same place.
Well, I can do that.
Let me confirm, okay? I'll
Okay.
confirm, and then if it is, then you can just finish it off.
Okay.
There you go. And now you can go into the vault. Because it drained it.
After all that.
Because remember, the thing said it's inside the vault.
And we don't know what. So, search the vault.
So nothing in this tunnel.
Oh, there's stuff over there.
There's stuff on the back wall in there once you go through.
The demon has taken it.
Well, that's not good.
That's not good. I think demon is not good, and the fact that the demon has taken it.
You're leaving the vault. Head back into the vault. Because look, even the vault looks like it's smashed open.
Oh,
there.
yes, it does.
And there's ink everywhere, so Bendy probably had something to do with it.
Still that. Nothing. Oh.
Check that box right there. It's glowing.
Looks like whatever was here was taken long ago.
Hi!
How did you get down here?
That was my question.
It pays to carry.
Don't look at the floor.
Oh.
You should try it.
Please carry me.
I know where we have to go, but it's not going to be pleasant. The ink demon has something that we need. I'm going after him.
You want to go to his lair? Are you crazy? That's death.
Pretty
That's where
straightforward.
the trail seems to lead.
Well, it's probably close by. Probably through that door.
To your
But
left.
It won't be easy to open. I'll need
There's a
3
door right
gears,
there.
a crowbar, some kind of counterbalance. Huh.
Or that.
Well, that works too.
Okay.
It's basically like
Yeah.
teasing you as if you might have to go on another
I know,
fetch
that's why I was
quest
kind of
for
starting.
another
That's
angel.
why I was kind of looking around to see if I had to do that.
But no, Tom's going to take care of it. Pause for a second. Does this not look familiar to you?
Yeah. We've seen all this
This looks
stuff.
like the hallway from the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Oh.
Like when we first arrived.
So yeah. Just trying to figure out where... Why did... If we saw that before. Where
No,
the
we
vault
didn't before. There was just an exit door where that door was.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. Was it the exact same thing? Oh, golly.
I think you can still always see a halo above her head.
I like that part.
Oh, wait, isn't this like Henry's desk as well?
Yeah. Why are we seeing all of this?
Like, is there anything over on it? Like, check it out.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
That's the same voice line from Chapter 1.
Yeah.
That interesting?
Yeah. It's disconcerting.
Quiet. Don't
Shoot.
make any noise.
Turn around. Like, look behind you. There he is. This is our best look at him. Hi, Bendy.
You're making noise. He said not to make noise. He totally said to not
Hi,
to.
Bendy.
She said to not to, but still, the game said to not to. So are we safe because we're back behind this?
Let's just say, like, don't make any noise. Apparently, we're not alerting him.
You tried to.
Hi! He appears to be leaving.
Yes, he does.
Bye, Bendy.
Again, that.
Come back anytime.
Okay, fine.
There he goes. You're good to move. Honestly, you could have moved that whole time. It was just basically a...
She said to be quiet, and when I... That's not good.
Nope, it still says death, even when you put the magic mirror on it.
Just check in case there's like a line
It just
crossing
said,
it out.
It said no death or something.
Yeah.
It's the... Look, see, the machine's been lowered this whole
Yes,
time. There
it
it
has.
is.
That's, yeah.
I've never seen this before. I don't see any way around. Nothing to build a raft with.
We'll have to wade across.
Oh, no!
We're not like you, Henry. If we go in there, well, a drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
I do like that
I
line.
guess it's
good.
all up to me.
If you look at her, she'll no
And
longer
I don't
be...
even know what I'm doing here.
I don't even know what I'm
I
doing
don't
here.
even know why this is all happening to me.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason, Henry. There's always a reason. Even when you can't understand it. It's time. Set us free.
Okay.
Alright. Enter the machine. This has been leading to this. This is the ink machine.
Yeah.
They could have at least given me a weapon.
Yeah.
I like how they actually have Henry commentate on that. Right? But I do like the whole drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again, because like, they're ink. If they go in ink, they're done. Because remember when we first were talking to Alice at the beginning of the chapter, she said the ink can claim you.
Yeah.
And she said that that's how she met Tom. Like, she was messing with something and Tom found her.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, actually.
Hi, buddy.
That's not a positive thing.
Oh, a throne. Lovely.
Oh, that's what I was afraid that was.
Yep, that's a throne. Nothing extra, just a throne.
Yeah. With little cartoons playing around it. Oh my goodness, this is like Disneyland.
Look, it's the Butcher Gang up there. Like, in their non-monster forms.
Oh my gosh. Why am I suddenly curious about that?
These are all Bendy cartoons.
Oh. It's like the theater on Main Street in Disneyland. And that looks a little bit like Satan's chair, I guess, if he was made of ink and...
This is a demon. Well, there's a audio log there in front of the chair.
Oh. Is that what that was?
Yeah, right there. That glowing thing. A lot of projectors, too. But that.
Oh, I see.
Walk up to it a bit.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands. A lump of clay can come to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm.
Why?
We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the heart
Talking
of those
directly to
we
Henry?
with our fancy moving pictures.
Oh, look, it's Alice.
But
Oh.
when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning, but he's never seen the
The
end.
end.
Hi.
Oh, that's wrong. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything.
He's mutating into his final form. It's time for the final boss.
Oh. Oh. No. Oh.
Alright, let it begin.
What do I do?
Avoid him when he runs through. You have to find levers in here. And avoid him when he's running. If he hits you, it's one shot.
You mean like that?
So you have to find levers to pull in there and avoid him running around.
For the record, I really like this new Alice Angel. She's kind of sweet. I don't understand where levers are. I can't even... This is not good.
I will give you a tip.
Okay.
Look at the
Don't
ground
die?
with your glass.
Oh, okay.
Because you've been using it the whole time. Don't forget about it here. Like, look. There's one lever right there. Now get out of the way in case he comes. Like that.
Okay.
Okay, that's one lever. I think there's like 3 or 4 you have to pull.
Okay.
And then it'll open the doors to get out.
Oh my gracious.
But see, if you look around, you'll see arrows that point to where you need to go.
I already did that one.
Okay, you did that one. You gotta look around in different areas.
Shoot.
Don't stand in the middle of this corridor. You know he runs down this one. Like this. I told you not to walk down that one.
You said not to stand? replay the tape. You said not to stand.
I said not to stand, but if he's running down there, then you better get out of the way.
Don't give me extra logic. I am not capable of taking it further than that. You have to tell me the exact words that apply. You said not to stand, so I made a point of moving. Holy crap on a cracker!
So, like, don't...
I'm in a corner already!
Don't... Get out of this walkway. Okay, good. Now look around with your thing.
Okay, I see where to go. Oh,
look out, look out. Ooh.
Shoot.
You almost made a... You got turned around. This way.
Turned around.
Lever's right there. You made a full 180.
I don't do directions well. I don't turn well. This entire boss fighting is about making turns.
Yeah, this whole boss fight is about, like...
It's about
where
turns.
You go.
It was over here, right?
No, it's not.
It's over here, right?
Yes. Right here. Well, there's another one over there, apparently. There's an arrow on the ground right there.
Oh, it's over here. Shoot.
Maybe it was directing you to the one that's over here to the left.
I don't know where it is. Or...
Hold that lever. Ooh, he barely missed you there. Okay, going around this corner.
Oh, gosh. Oh my god, that's what's happening here?
Yeah, he's just running around.
Well, that's why I'm confused. It's like he's going in and out of the world here.
There's a lever right there next to you.
Oh.
Okay. That's 3. I can't remember if there's one more.
Shoot.
You've already got that one.
Already got that one.
You got
too.
that one as well. So go off to the left. You haven't been that way. So you got to find one more. Oh, wait, is that it? Right there. It's right there. Right there on your right.
Am I right?
Don't run into him. You ran right into him.
No, I didn't see it though.
It was right there on the wall next to you. There was an arrow pointing at it.
Okay. But I got confused. But that happens
You
a
only
lot.
have one more lever, though.
I only have
You're
one more
almost done
lever.
with this phase. It's the final boss. Usually those have phases. Remember Boris had phases?
I'm confused. I don't know where I am. This way?
Yes.
Turn here? No. Shoot.
Okay, now turn left. Right. There you go. You're good. You're good. You're good. Right there in front of you. Pull that lever. That's the last one. Now go this way. I'm gonna literally physically point at the screen where you should go. Now go! Go, Henry, go!
Go, Henry!
Henry, you don't run fast!
At least he's not coming out of the walls like back and forth like Indiana Jones. Pooh, pooh, pooh!
Well, he kinda was.
Well, he's not here, I mean. Across this thing. Okay. What is this fresh hell? There's nothing to look at.
Over there's a valve to turn. I'm just gonna tell you where it is. You're getting caught on that thing on
as
the
usual.
ground. You're gonna want to not do that. Don't get caught on things.
Thanks for that lovely tip of advice. Oh,
Okay, so get out of the way, get out of the way. He's gonna keep charging you. So what you need to do in this phase is trick him into charging into these glass tubes. So you have to like stand behind them and get him to run into them.
I don't know where he is.
He's right next to you. He's right there.
Shoot.
Okay, get out of the way. Move to the side. Move to the side. You're gonna hear a charging sound. Okay, turn around. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. That's 1. 1 out of 4. You're stuck on a thing on the ground. You need to go before he gets you. Yeah, so you need to get him to break all these tubes.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, he already broke that one. You're already halfway done.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, he's right there. That's 3 out of 4. One more.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, turn. Go, go, go. Don't look up. That's the last tube right there. You need to get him to break that one.
How do you know these things?
Because I played this game. He's right next to you.
Oh, shoot.
He already charged. He's right next to you. He's right next to you. Look at that shadow.
Shoot.
Whew. You got it.
Okay.
And wasn't that much easier?
I don't know about easier, but I understood the concepts. Put it that way.
Now go to the left. the back of that corner, there's a door. This is it, Mama. You got it. Turn to your right. You ready to vanquish a demon?
No.
Turn to the right. We're back in the throne room. Because remember, you have that reel that says the end on it.
Oh, okay.
You need to play it on the projectors. Go put it in.
Projectors? Is that this?
Right there.
Oh, shoot.
Because remember, he said he's never known the end. Cutscene. The end of Joey Drew Studios production. His legs are so small. You did it! You did it!
Yay! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh.
Color.
What happens to our characters? Are they all fixed?
Well,
wait, I gotta hear stuff.
Go ahead and look around here. There's some cool stuff I want to point out to you.
Oh. Huh.
Like, this is, the real world here.
Wow.
Look, there's a marketable Bendy plush. Look on the board right here. There's a lot of letters here from former employees.
Okay.
Like, hold on, read this one right here.
I have my glasses on.
Here, let me help you read this. Yeah, I understand that it's a little difficult because it's also handwriting.
Okay, read.
Joey, sorry it's been quite a while since my last letter. I've been busy with work at Archgate Films. The studio ordered another sequel, so I have been spending many hours in the recording booth again. It's fun, though. Tom is doing good, thanks for asking. He's always, what does that say? I actually can't read that.
It's always...
He's always taking on something, maybe?
Okay.
Mostly he's still upset about someone stealing one of his inventions from your old studio. He'll get over it. Have a good new year, Joey. I'll send you another recipe soon. More regards, Allison Connor.
Oh, so she's okay.
So Allison, the second voice actress for... But when we heard about her name was Allison Pendle.
Oh, she's married.
She married Thomas Connor. Which is why you have a good Alice with a Tom in the ink world.
Oh, well,
so
she's
yeah,
okay.
so at least the not crazy actress got a happy ending.
Yes. Oh, goody. And so what happened to our ink people?
This one's from our Out of Here guy.
Okay.
Wally Franks. Also, you hear someone whistling back there?
Yeah.
So, dear Mr. Drew, I have to say it was a big surprise getting a letter from you after all these years. I'm surprised you even remembered me from back at the old days in the studio. I mostly just swept up the place. I'm doing good here in Florida. Lots of sun for me and the missus. Hope you're doing good too. Sorry to hear about the studio closing down. You all made some great little cartoons there. They was good for some laughs. Oh, gotta wrap up. The grandkids want to hit the beach, so I'm out of here.
Oh, I got little grandkid goosebumpies. Aww.
So at least like Allison and Wally got some happy endings.
Okay. So what happened to our inky people though? The ones that were made into ink? Did they just dissolve?
I'll talk about this more, but go out here because there's clearly someone whistling.
Yeah.
Henry, so soon. I didn't expect you for another hour yet. Now
It's
you're
Joey.
Just trying to impress me.
This is his house.
I know. You have questions. You always do. The only important question is this. Who are we, Henry? I thought I knew who I was. But the success starved me. Nothing left but lines on the page. In the end, we followed two different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire.
Ooh.
And my road burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed a little harder. Henry, come visit the workshop. There's something I need to show you.
If I were Henry, I'd be going, I'm not doing anything you asked me to do ever again.
The beginning.
Joey, I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
It started over. Oh, now you know how much I love good credits.
So we don't know what happened? Basically everything we did was for nothing?
I'll explain after the credits.
Okay, those are cool credits.
And the music's great.
Now, was just backstory, or did we actually fight it? I'm very confused. Well, that's wrong. Because if I was Henry, I would not go any place that wackadoodle ever asked me to go again. That's what started all this stuff. Those are cool pictures.
Jacksepticeye is Sean Flynn. You know, credits are always fun, and you know I love that.
You do.
Bendy and the Ink Machine, you beat the game.
I don't know that I did, because they threw me back in. I'm very concerned. Oh, show me something
Look
positive.
at that. That's the Ink Machine back there.
Where?
In his house.
What's wrong with you?
Congratulations on your success, your best pal, Henry Stein.
Yeah.
Little animation style.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
What was that?
That was a big mystery for us after this game.
Okay. Are you going to explain to me what happened? I'm very confused.
I will explain, but overall, like, what did you think of that final chapter?
I'm thinking I like Alice very much. I don't like the Butcher Gang, and I never will, and you can't make me. Once I understood that the ink was all in one place, it was very different, so that was helpful.
Yeah, once you found it,
I was good at getting him to break stuff.
Oh yeah, you did really well.
I understood that one, and I was actually much better at fighting than I used to be.
Oh yeah, you did pretty good.
Turning around in direction is still pretty much my biggest problem.
Oh, fan music, build our machine, like the music that's used for the intro and outro of this video.
Well, I like the different Alice, but I'm concerned from a storyline point of view.
Real fast, like fan art contest winners, so they actually put
cool.
fan art in the game.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
so where we see these in the game, and this was fan art that people made.
No, I'm concerned from a game playing point of view that there was no point to my game if all I do is start over again, and I don't know what happened to my poor tortured souls.
Yeah, that is,
and I'm very concerned about them because I've developed an emotional attachment.
I do feel like the ending here was more like sequel bait than it should have been. You know, like it didn't wrap things up as much as it should. Like it's okay to leave some things like still in mystery, but I feel like it left everything in mystery.
Well,
you know?
because he said, what do you want me to see? Which means that was the beginning, which means that the ending wasn't really the ending, and it was just like a time loop.
And it was like the beginning.
Which means it was just kind of time travel, and I do not approve.
It's not exactly time travel.
Okay, it's not. But if we went in a loop, and our beginning is our ending, so what happened? So that we just got out?
I will explain that. I will explain
when?
That. Like right in a minute here. But check this out. You have unlocked the scene tool in all previous chapters. Okay. So basically, like, if you replayed the game, you could look for hidden messages in the previous 4 chapters when you didn't have the tool.
Like what kind of messages?
Like the hidden ink on the wall. Like
oh, really?
So you can use the scene tool in the previous 4 chapters, even though you only had it in chapter 5.
Okay, that's kind of
cool. And then you have unlocked the archives bonus content. This is the behind the scenes thing I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll enjoy that. So if you go to here, and then you select chapter.
Oh.
The archives.
Okay. Do I do something?
It's basically just a showcase of the development of the game. Yeah, so welcome to the archives. Bendy the Ink Machine began when the developer/cartoonist known as the Meatly experimented with bringing a sketch 2D style into a 3D world. After turning the idea into a horror game, Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week with programmer friend Mike Mood and released on February 10th in 2017. It was released on your birthday!
It was released on my birthday.
Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with global indie gamers almost overnight. The Meatly and Mike Mood decided to drop all of their projects to work on Bendy and tell a most unique ink story.
Yeah. The
entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept and story remained as originally intended, the game changed over development as characters and models were refined from the early thrown-together versions. This archives a peek behind the scenes at that process.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I want to see Alice.
Yeah, we'll go all the way around here. So, like, first, this was what the ink machine looked like originally before it was all big. Mm-hmm. So before a major visual upgrade, this version was one used in the game. Much of the machine's iconic fan-loved design was translated into the final version. So this was concept Bendy. The first version ever modeled, earliest concept was much smaller and cuter with a face that split open to reveal a terrifying mouth.
Yeah.
Alpha Bendy.
Yeah.
This original game-used design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1 is jokingly referred to as bird poop with a smile among the development team. You see it, don't you?
I can't unsee it now.
Yeah, this was the original, like, when he jump scares you through, like, the woods planks across the opening to the ink machine. Mm-hmm. This was what popped up.
Yeah.
Beta Bendy. This was Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4. At the time, the game received a major visual upgrade. The title character got a new model as well.
Okay.
So, look, there's a art
That's
of our
wicked, yeah.
Beast Bendy at the end. This is the one we know.
Right.
Ink Bendy, as we all know him today, although similar to Beta Bendy, the updated version was remodeled and enhanced with higher polygon count to give it new ink effects. Oh, look, there's the hand that comes out of it.
Which I don't approve of.
And then Beast Bendy.
Yeah, that was
His
messed
horrific
up.
final form in Chapter 5 pulled away the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within.
Yeah, it was messed up.
But also, skinny little legs. Ain't got no legs. Look, there's art of Sammy up there.
Yeah.
There's Piper.
Just kind of scroll through these parts. I don't like them.
This is what
I like that.
the searchers looked like before.
Yeah.
With just a few weeks to create Chapter 2, the beta searchers were designed in record time before being fully retooled later on. They were the first fighting enemies encountered in the game.
Yeah, they were cool, though.
And then this is what they ended up as.
I didn't like them at first, but actually it became, kind of...
Far more robust, they're smoother with better ink effects and a more human appearance.
Yeah.
Look, there's another one of the Butcher Gang Striker.
I do not care about the Butcher Gang. Just pass
Beta Sammy.
Okay.
His first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. When his slim build was deemed not threatening enough, he was redesigned to give it a better skeletal rig for more advanced animation, and then he ended up like this.
Yeah.
His final form came complete with a bulked up stature and more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a Fisher back there.
Okay, which part of stop showing me those guys?
Look, here's one of the lost ones.
Yeah, they made me sad.
And then they fought you during that one part.
They did, but still, as a concept, I want to know that they're, like, at peace.
There's not any, like, info blurbs here, but here's our two angels.
Yeah.
So we refer to her as Twisted Alice.
Yeah. She's very messed up.
And then here is the Alice that you love.
I actually very much liked her.
I know, she's probably one of my favorite characters in the game.
She's awesome.
And here's Tom.
There's Tom.
With a gent pipe in hand.
How does he not get sued?
I know, right?
Seriously.
Oh, look! The Butcher Gang! The Piper, Striker, and Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the ink-corrupted versions were designed first and then reverse-engineered to the more family-friendly cartoons. So these were made first, and then they worked backwards to get the cartoon version.
Yeah.
Also, look, there's Bertram.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
From the carousel.
Yeah. But I fought the carousel well. I like that.
Beta
cool.
Boris. Remember when you find, like, the dead one in Chapter 1?
Yeah.
This is what he looked like before.
Yeah.
Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined to the Boris we know today with the release of Chapter 2. Boris the Wolf, a friend to the end, was designed using various references from cartoons in the 20s, clearly goofy.
Yeah.
A blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles. The silent and supportive Wolf won over the hearts of many, although at times he was a headache for the development team due to his AI taking on a mind of its own during production.
Oh, I like that.
There's the art of the throne.
Yeah, it was disturbing, but it was cool.
Then Brute Boris.
Yeah.
Alice Angel's monstrosity.
I
Brute
couldn't
Boris
fight that
was
one.
one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4.
Yeah.
His design was roughly based on the Frankenstein's monster with a more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body is rapidly rejecting.
Yeah, it's messed up. I didn't like that one bit.
I know, it was like, no, not our buddy Boris.
No, it was awful.
And there it is. No model here, Henry Stein.
Ha!
Once an
funny.
equal business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stein was a talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around 1930. His place in Joey Drew Studios' history is somewhat undocumented, but he's often rumored to be the true creator behind many of the studio's memorable characters, such as Bendy.
Sense, yeah.
So, he left in 1930, and remember the letter at the beginning says 30 years passes away?
Okay.
So basically, this whole thing takes place in the 60s.
Okay.
So that's when that's...
And he's older, so he's fighting all that as a guy with some
Yeah.
life under his belt.
And there, look, she's quite a gal, and Bendy and the ink machine.
Well, those were cool. Now tell me stuff.
Okay, so what is happening here is the ink world that we're in,
Yes.
it's a cycle. So when we defeat the demon, it resets the cycle.
So everyone gets...
So basically what we saw there at the beginning with talking to Joey was actually the first event in the timeline.
Yeah.
And then when we reset, everything goes back to what it was in Chapter 1.
In the ink world.
Yes, only in the ink world. The real
So-
world is not affected.
All of the people in there are all still... Well, not people.
Well,
All
the
of
ones who died are alive. Means Boris is alive again.
Until it all happens again, because apparently you can't
Because it's a
stop
cycle.
it.
Like, let me show you, like, let's load into Chapter 1 real fast, and I'll show you the scene tool right here.
But wait, so Henry has to go in and do this all over a freaking again?
Everything starts over.
But then that is a time loop, or else Henry's
It's
just getting
only
old.
in the ink world, though. The real
But
world's not
Henry's
affected.
in it.
Alright, so...
Alright, Joey. I'm here.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see if we can find
Wait, it's trying to tell you, get out.
Oh, can I turn around and get out?
You can't. It just says, don't turn on the machine. And then right here's a poster of Boris. Also, look at this, though.
Oh.
Tally marks. That's how many times Henry's been through this. These ink marks are left by Henry for future versions of him to see in the cycle.
Oh, and all of the other notes are all by Henry. Everything with the...
All these invisible ink things, like it says, I'm sorry, buddy, is because he's talking about Boris. And he's trying to tell himself, go back, don't do
Wait,
it.
he has a family, and now he's trapped in this stuff? And then the
Yes.
second one has another person? Do you rescue Henry at the end of the second one?
I was like, look how many times you've been through this already.
Yeah, that's not answering my question. The one you're playing
You'll
now...
have to see what happens in that
Do
game.
you
I'll
rescue
show you
Henry?
gameplay. I'll show you gameplay what happens.
I'm very concerned.
But if you count up these tally marks, 414.
Dear Bendy and the Ink Machine people, I am very
You mean Joey Ju
concerned...
Studios?
Joey Ju Studios. I am very concerned about Henry, and he shouldn't have to go through this. And our psycho Walt Disney clone over here is a mean for sending him through it again. We should release the souls in pain and take care of Buddy and take care of Tom, and that is my story. Thank you very much.
Well, poor Good Alice.
Oh, and Good Alice. I'm really concerned about
Like
Good
one
Alice.
of your favorite characters.
I
you
like
didn't
her
mention
very much. Well, I guess I was thinking she was one of the souls in pain. So to me, she was the first person I mentioned. I want to release the pain of those souls. So that's what I was concerned about. But then I was worried about the fact that Tom has like the arm thing, and Buddy Boris is a not vampire, but like Frankenstein thing. So, dear Georgia Studios, I enjoyed playing your game. However, save Henry. Release the souls.
Set us free, like the game
says. Set
says.
us free. I'm done. Done.
But yeah, so it is a cycle that Henry's been through 414 times.
Boo!
But yeah, there is that secret of tell us another one, Uncle Joey there.
Yeah, I saw that.
That little girl's voice.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up this video, would you like to see the launch trailer for Dark Revival to see tease what happens next?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to pull up that trailer. We're going to watch that before we end this video. Are you ready to watch this trailer?
I am.
Here we go. And you get an idea of what I'm playing through in the sequel before I start showing you gameplay from it.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Another late night, another crazy
Wow.
night.
Huge difference in visuals.
You can do this, Audrey. What was that?
Oh!
I know, he's creepy.
Oh no. Okay, so we know what our character looks like. Oh!
Bring up the machine. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps.
What?
I banished him away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring her to me.
Oh no! That's the butcher.
Yeah.
What was that?
With an update.
Oh! Oh, see?
very much for your help.
Almost everyone here either can't speak speak or they're completely mad.
Oh, golly.
Look who it is.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh.
Like you needed some help.
Don't touch me.
That's our good Alice.
Yeah.
Everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Here goes nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the timeline on this? She was the fourth.
That was bad Alice
Yes,
again.
it was.
And she had the Tommy gun.
Wait, she wasn't dead. Oh, well, we were in a cycle, though. So where are we in the timeline? Uh-oh.
Bendy?
Was that a Bendy not
A
looking
good
like...
Bendy.
I was going to say, like,
It was
Bendy.
we referred to him as Baby Bendy.
Yeah, he had that. I'm the baby, come and get me
it's basically
vibe.
the Baby Yoda of the Bendy franchise.
Wow.
But
Okay.
yeah, so like as you can see here, it's a massive visual upgrade from
Wow.
the other game. And this is the character we play
Yeah.
as. This is Audrey.
And by her clothes, 1950s?
This is early
40s?
70s.
In that outfit? I'm sorry. Has Joji Studios been through the 70s? Because I was, and nobody dressed like that.
Yeah, no, this takes place, I'm pretty sure, in
Say it.
1972.
No. No. And no.
But, yeah,
She looks
as you
interesting.
can see here, she's an animator.
Yeah.
Like Henry was. And look at how, like, this is, like, the real world here. Look how much creepier this all looks.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you 1972. Because you're just barely past the 60s. No, don't show me him anymore. Who is that?
This is Wilson, the janitor at the studio.
Okay.
Look behind him.
I see.
It's the ink machine.
Oh, crud. It is the ink machine.
But also, like, look at this right here. It says, Archgate Pictures presents Joey Drew, the Man and the Demon. So we've got a new studio here. Remember, Allison said she was working with Archgate?
Yeah.
In that letter?
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's the connection.
So we have another studio here.
Okay. Okay. Well,
And of course, poor Audrey ends up
and then
in
her
the cycle.
eyes thing, yeah.
I really like her design, like when she's in the cycle, though. And as you saw, it says this is the poster. Wilson knows your purpose, and he calls himself the man who killed the ink demon. But clearly, the demon's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. And we killed the ink demon
As Henry.
Yeah, as Henry.
And that's Piper.
Henry's last name isn't Wilson, is it?
No, it's Stein.
That's right. Okay. Oh, why are you showing me? You told me I didn't have to see the Butcher
I
game.
said we weren't in that game anymore. I didn't say they were this. Here's a big ink blobby guy.
Yeah, it's a big arse ink blob. Wow.
So like different mechanics and
Wow,
everything.
climbing and stuff. This is really cool visual.
Like look, and then this is one of another fan favorite character already.
Yeah, he strikes me like he's some kind of friendly droid, like from Star Wars or something. Except for the.
Then here's another new character.
Yeah, she's disturbing. But then they had that little weeping one all curled up in a ball. That was
the shadow you see.
Yeah, that was sad. That's sad. Well, this looks cool. I like her.
And see, we get to see good Alice again.
Mm-hmm. And Wackadoodle Alice.
Yeah, but like, look how much better her design looks here, like with the visual upgrade that they gave this game.
She's really cool.
Just in general, this game was, again, I already finished it. I'll be recording the archives update soon. But this whole game is just visually so much better than the first one, and I feel like they really fleshed out the gameplay and everything, and the story. Like, you'd see a silhouette of the demon there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And there's Audrey.
All right. Well, I have concerns.
But yeah, so I will show you the gameplay. I'm not doing videos on that, but I'm going to show her the gameplay of Dark Revival, so that I'm not going to have her play it. Gosh, we never get through it. Because that one... You have to you actually have a health bar you have to manage, and then you eat food to heal.
And I bet you have to like know what your direction is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's like other abilities and things that you have to deal with in this game. But yeah, so I will be showing her Dark Revival so that she can understand where because when it was initially announced, the Meatly teased it as not a prequel, not a sequel. That's how he said it.
Okay.
Well, if you think about it, this is a cycle.
Yeah.
This could take place during one of those cycles.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because if we still have our characters, then we'd be in there. Yeah.
Because I mean, you clearly saw both Alices there.
Right. That's what I was thinking. So that was my first thought: is that somehow she inserts into Henry's world. All right.
Yeah, into the cycle. But yeah,
Alright,
so
that was cool.
This was my mom playing Bendy and the Ink Machine.
I learned a lot.
And you enjoyed it. And again, I feel
did.
like me, you were a bit disappointed by the ending of Chapter 5
Yeah.
because it felt like it left things too open.
Yeah, and I feel like all that hard work, I at least want something positive to happen from it.
Hey, at least you got the letters about Wally and
Well, that
Allison.
was good to know that those people ended up okay. So
And then
I like
Allison
that part.
married Tom, and then Wally has started his own family and has
Yeah.
grandkids.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was
So
good.
that was the end of Bendy and the Ink Machine with my mom struggling through it.
I did it!
But she did do it.
I got there.
And she beat the final boss all on her own.
I
She
did.
got the second phase in one try.
I did.
That
I
was
did.
really impressive. But
Thank you.
that is going to do it for this video. That's going to do it for this series. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please drop a like and a comment down below if you did. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!